Hello, good day or good evening, whichever applies to either. I am your host, Lone Rocks, once again here, and this time around, well, as most of you know, we have I guess you could call it a half AP going right now for the training grounds. So, this is your time to stock up on essential materials and skill materials if you don't have plenty. Or, I guess if you want to be one of those people that I'm sure many are doing right now, probably stocking up on materials. That is if you're definitely going to go for Joan of Arc altar. I'm sure some of you might have looked on online forums or websites such as Cernopedia and such, or the wikis, but Joan of Arc requires quite a variety of materials in order to be ascended. For the first tier, you need at the very least 10 proof of heroes and 10 void dust, which more or less should be common, but again, if you're not tackling Shadow Servants on the daily, you're probably not going to see lots of those void dust. And the proof of heroes, we get those almost on a weekly basis, so you should have a fair amount of those. And after that, her next ascension, well, you know what? Why don't go to the list and actually show, instead of just speaking of, the items out of the blue. So we're needing 10 of those, 10 of these. So I'm all set for those, the first tier. The second tier, on the other hand, though, looks like we'll be needing Octopla Crystals, 10 of those, and Eternal Gears, 10 of those as well. Short on the Octopla Crystals, same with the Eternal Gears. And from my understanding, as far as I know right now, the gears haven't been added, or rather the enemies that drop gears haven't still been added to the what you would call training grounds. So if you want to farm for gears, it has to be outside of the nodes. So right now that we have half AP, the only thing you could have farmed, I guess, well, nothing you missed yesterday, which was the Rider daily. Yeah, I guess if you wanted Fangs for whatever reason, I guess maybe her skills at the most, since I know for her first skill set she needs 10 Fangs to send her skills past 10. But that's the only thing you might have missed. That and, yeah, just the Fangs. Or Dragon Teeth, if you want to call them. Yeah, if you want to stock up on Octopla Crystals, definitely when the Berserker daily comes around within a couple of days, right, I'd say a day before the week half AP ends, that'll be your, I guess you'd say, time to tackle the nodes so you can acquire some Octopla Crystals. And then, again, while you're at it, next, I guess, tier for Ascension would be the Phoenix Feathers. Again, you need 10 Phoenix Feathers. 4, so I'll mean 6. The Phoenix Feather, the best place to farm them from what I've seen so far in my previous experience with farming, when I used to be so much more farmier, would be during the Saber dailies. Preferably the 40 AP, or the 30 AP can also work as well. It depends on your, I guess you could say, luck. For me, I had better luck during the 40 AP, never had any luck with the 30 AP. Still, you never know. Might differ from person to person. And then along with that, you also need Claws of Chaos, 10 of those again to be precise. And again, same thing as with the Octopla Crystals, the Berserker daily. You'll have to focus your firepower there if you want to be farming these items. So I may or may not decide to drop a couple of apples there. But again, it's one of those things where, like, sure, if you want to be overly prepared and be set and ready to ascend your Joan of Arc altar, again, more power to you. Just keep in mind, though, once, I guess, her banner, or when the banner that she comes along with during that event, you'll have, I guess you could say, chances to get these items. So if you don't want to go madly farming right here and spending your resources, aka your golden apples or your sand quartz for that matter, you guys casually farm. Again, 10 Claws of Chaos and 10 Phoenix Feathers. And the last 2 items on the list, one of them we do have is the Heart of the Foreign Gods. If you don't have Heart of the Foreign Gods right now, is the perfect time to be farming them. Again, if you're watching this video and as of this time of this video, and if you're participating in this current time when this video is posted, depending on when you're watching it, today would be going Thursday into Friday, so Thursday into Friday, then right now would be the perfect time to be farming Heart of the Foreign Gods. Let's see. Aside from that, though, the only other item that is not out yet is a Tearstone of Blood, which will be a new item that will be added once the new Singularity appears. And again, there will be areas to farm the Tearstone of Blood. I'm sure if you've seen the other videos done by the other YouTubers, they've illustrated the map and what will be dropped in those areas. But again, there's also going to be a chance to acquire Tearstone of Bloods come this next event after we get E Pluribus Unum. So take your chance. Either you want to be farming it once it comes out, or take it casually and just focus on the the Singularity itself. Take it in strides. Yes, I still haven't touched any of my lores, and I'll keep it that way. And then, yeah, as far as what you call it, pieces, she doesn't really use pieces at all. If you really want to focus on her skills, though, like I said, she'll be needing 10 Dragon Fangs, so I'll be able to at least push one of her skills past level 1, and 10 Bones, which that's probably where I'll be stuck unless, of course, I push for the Bones. And Yggdrasil Seed, she'll be needing 12 of those, and looks like she'll be needing Pages, which I'm fresh out of Pages at the moment, and she'll be needing Serpent Jewels, 12 of those, so I can push one skill. 15 Lanterns from the looks of things. And then also a new item that'll be available come next node, which would be the War Horse Small Horn. She'll be needing 15 of those, which again won't be available until the next node. And then 15 Heart of the Foreign Gods. Again, Heart of Gods, Heart of Gods. I guess if you want to be overly prepared for what she'll be needing in the last stages of her skills and ascension, you can farm the Heart of the Foreign Gods. So I have 10 already right now for her, dedicated to her. If I really wanted to, I can push for her skills, so I would need at least 12 more Heart of the Foreign Gods. So let's see what I can get. Without further delays, let's start and let's go. Now, as I mentioned before, usually how I pick servants. Again, it's not to be bashing anyone, but I don't really need any help. And in the same sense, I'd like to help out. No one seems to have the friend support or the... I think I might have seen someone. Excalibur. Go ahead and use yours. That just means, yep. Okay, I had that just in case it's on there. This is an acceptable craft essence that I'll have on there just in case, because I want to raise the bond with my servants, because like I said, I don't really need any help. And I guess I could equip a different, let's see, different Mystic Code just to level it up. The Atlas Academy uniform would be nice. That's already maxed. That's barely level 6. Guess I could focus on this one. Or Boss Battle Gear. Yeah, we'll have that equipped. Alright, let's go right ahead. Now, know what you're thinking. I probably could have swapped out right there at the end. Actually, it would have been more nice if I had multiple Kaleidoscope Limit broken, besides the 3 that I'm hoping for. Does she really need that? No. We're pretty much set. Yeah, I wonder what that was. Too many of those. I grow tired of seeing them. For those of you that are on my friends list, I took the time of adding, like, oh, looking at that gift course in the mouth already, huh? Remember, there's a chance it could also be a cookie as well. So, go in mentally prepared, knowing that you may not get the heart, even if it's a golden chest. Golden chest does not guarantee anything. Only they removed that and made him just drop hearts. Nice, we got a heart, so +1. Does the game know I want hearts? Hopefully it doesn't. I hate it when it starts poking into my head. It's like, I know what you want and I won't give it to you. It's been a long time since I've done the whole farming thing too. I'll probably only expend the AP that I have just to, I guess, like I said, showcase. Because remember, probability is always against you and you won't always meet the demon. Yeah, nothing I can do here. Barely did any damage to Waver. Again, folks, like I said, I got lucky there. Normally when I'm farming this, I usually get the cookies, this damn thing, and I have a lot of those. But again, like I said, the other whales out there have definitely a lot more than I have. They've been farming these nodes, definitely, for sure. Again, illustrating as such. Let's see, let's go down. See, 200 of those. I did spend quite a deal farming those. And then to follow up, that would be the Rider which would be for the Dragon Skills, and the Berserk one for the Claws of Chaos and the Octopolis Crystals. But again, we're not going to talk about those right now. Let's continue on anyways, and let's see what else we can get. I could go with external, but looks like you don't need it as much as, like, again, trying to pick on people that have low star heroes, because trying to help out when I can, whenever I can. Give those friend points. As I illustrated multiple times, usually, and again, usually, not always the case though, but usually people go for strong characters because, I don't know. I'd understand if you were a low level character, but it's one of those things too, if you're a high level character and you go with strong characters or high level people, like, they're never ever gonna see the light of day with the whole AP thing. I mean, sorry, friend point thing. And I'm not gonna say I'm so perfect that I'm always helping people, because again, there's sometimes I have to pick some right there, because after numerous refreshments I can't always be helping, and I'd like not to squander as much time as possible spending it on a game, even though I've already invested so much into the game, huh? But again, folks, we're a community. I'd like to think we can help each other out. Whether this gets, I guess you could say, message gets out there, that's a whole different thing, I guess. Probably should have attacked the middle one. Yup. I'll still kill it though. Oh yeah. I know I mentioned it also as well, but I guess Servant Jewels, if you don't have them for her skills, but that's, and if you manage to get it to level 5, Servant Jewel. What do we can do the reverse?
シャンパンの準備は命の張りどころってね。サンタからの贈り物、聖夜に沈め。モルガー
Yeah, drink isn't even needed.
それでシュ
ここまでか。
And again, I don't need the monuments or the
これ
pieces.
こそ海賊ですね。
And take the time also as well to, I guess you could say, complete the dailies. Especially now since it's half AP as well. This again should have been done yesterday. If you didn't, then, well, I guess you can tackle the nodes outside in Okeanos. That would be my only advice to you, but it goes without saying, I would hope you at least tackled the quest yesterday and took advantage of the half AP. That's how at least you get that one done. And this will be for tomorrow. So ghost type. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and no one really quits those craft essences. I mean, let me just take a look. Yeah, I get it. Everyone's trying to strengthen the servants, but and again, it's one of those things where yes, I mentioned it multiple times when I'm that picky about the servants. Yeah, you're trying to have your powerful servants and everything and all that, but you know what? Give them that also helpful craft essence too. Nice setup. A lot of limited broken craft essences. They look nice, don't get me wrong, but the friend points, I mean, this is nice to equip on there just to, I guess you could say, like I said, I don't need any help. I don't know how else to word it, but I want to help. But this, I guess you could say, helps me, even though, yeah, this helps, or I guess if someone has something similar to this when they pick their own portrait, this helps too. Again, with the Master XP for leveling up this. And this, again, like, I'll pick your character if it has this as well. I'll just swap out the craft essence. Again, these type of craft essences is nice to put on there because, again, looking at my craft essences, oops. Guess that could help too. Actually, no, now that I think about it, Master XP and Mystic Code XP is different. Master XP, what is it again? Oh yeah, Master XP is the other one, so that one's not helping at all. If anything, I should put this one. Yeah, because Master XP, if I recall correctly, that's regular XP. Oh yes, and I finally ascended my Emiya. I mean, got into Bond 10. My first Bond 10 character. The only reason I haven't gotten around anyone to Bond 10 is because I'm always swapping around characters, never sticking with the same team. That would be nice too, but again, I saw with the craft essence depending on what is needed. Oops, and I don't need that one. My apologies. Anyways, no more delays. There you have it, folks. Ideally, one of those 3 craft essences you've seen on there, equipped to your servants, and more likely than not, I'll pick your servant. Because again, I don't really need the help. Much appreciated, I guess, and not trying to sound, you know, full of myself, but the one way I guess you could say you could be helping a whale, well, I guess it doesn't apply to all whales, but yeah, I guess if you're nitpicky about it, and I am, the way it will help me is not having to go out of my way to, I guess, equip those craft essences. Granted, it could be taken the same way and I could pick someone's rider, but even then, nice. But even then, I'd prefer to rely on my own servants. Kind of gives that message that, you know, I can, I've come this far and I can still keep going.
いいね。やらんぞ。よっ。
So for the what? Third round now? No demon. Only that first round.
わかった。
任せて。いいね。
Oh, sure, done all Drakes.
祝え。
Now, in terms of attack power, if I remember correctly, Drake did a fair amount of damage, but that's not fair to her because she's technically MP2. If she were MP5 like Santa Alter, I'm pretty sure she can dish out as much damage, if not more, but unfortunately my Drake is only at MP2. So what were the numbers again?
命の張りどころってね。プレゼントの時間だ。サンタからの贈り物。聖夜に沈め。モルガン。
So roughly about 70k damage per. And this should be 130k if I recall correctly total. Oh, okay, so the variable, the numbers changes a lot. That's right, depending on the HP. And we keep going. Saitan, do you have someone with that? No, I mean, that's nice. Like I said, don't get me wrong, but you know, no, Kazuna. I guess I could. Yeah, I mean, the waiver, yes. Again, have to go out of my way. Let's go, and I just have to no, I think that is the correct one. I don't have to swap out anything, because that's, yeah, the Bond XP. The Bond XP is nice to have. I guess, as far as I know, that one stacks. So if I guess if anyone wanted to do the same, they could equip 2 bonds and gain 100 bond instead of just a regular bond. I guess that would speed up the process. But again, bond XP takes a lot to fill up. I mean a lot. Unless of course you decided to dedicate to farming, then no problem for you, I guess. More power to you. Oh, and I'm pretty sure other people are doing it too, maybe not. But I've taken the liberty of, I guess you could say, bonding level 6 all my low star heroes, at the very least to get the golden apples from them, because why not? More golden apples. And then Hercules, as you've seen in my other videos, he's just sitting there in the back, just getting the bond XP, so he can get his bond craft essence. As we all know, Castle Snow, I believe what it's called. It's a good craft essence for him. I won't be having it for a while, but once he does, I will thinking about equipping it to him and maybe putting it on there instead of Lancelot. But again, it'll probably vary from event to event and depending on type of situations. Like right now, because we're not doing any events, Lancelot's the better fit. Again, less talking, more action. But again, situational scenarios.
フルスロットルで行くよ。いいですわよ、メアリー。援護は任せてくださいませ。
Okay.
任せな。いいだ。はあ。やらんぞ。
Okay. That's obvious what we have to do.
いいね。
はーい。
は
うん。
あ。 は
は
あ。
っ。
やらんぞ。
はっ。
はあ。
はっ。
はあ。
はっ。
はあ。
はっ。
はあ。 だね。
One of those should crit.
やらん。
Ah, damn. Well, I mean, it still worked out. Died the way I wanted it to. And thank you for raising their MP. You just make your death sentence even easier, I guess. Will this kill it or not? Me, yeah. There you have it, folks. RNG. I think this is what, the 5th battle or 4th battle now, and it was only one demon since then. Now, comparing the damage across the board. 113, which means even if you round it up 120k, that's 60k compared to the 70k done individually by Santa Alter. And this should be 130 damage or 140k damage. Okay, we hit the nail on the head. And we're done with the 8 pieces of monuments. One more quest, and like I said, that'll be done tomorrow. There's still time to spare if you are trying to complete the dailies. I'm sorry, the master missions, as they're called, right? Not the dailies.
何事も小さな備蓄から始まるもの。この調子でいきましょう、先輩。
Oh, and I guess a little detour. There she is. I think her skills were already at 7-7. Nothing changed. I want to say they might have been 6-6. Don't remember. In any case, though, folks, I highly overlooked our little Kohai there. She's still a level 51, but I plan to get her up. She needs Phoenix Feathers as well for her next skills, and unfortunately I can't afford to give her the Phoenix Feathers because, Joan of Arc Alter is going to need Phoenix Feathers. Hopefully I get an overabundance of Phoenix Feathers though. Again, taking a little side detour right there. I gave Marie the shaft. She was going to be ascended, but the gears ended up going, if you recall correctly. The one who ended up taking the gears was this guy right here. He took a fair amount of gears, so now I can't ascend Marie Antoinette. And theoretically, I could ascend him too. And it's one of those situations where you remember you're looking at my previous videos. If I had them ascended, that battle would have been a success in that last battle, having both of them. Hans especially, since he is your healer in that battle. If you don't have a Media Lily, could have taken Media Lily and that would have been a successful run. Then again, I tried to showcase a battle and it didn't end up in my favor because my low star heroes aren't leveled as high as they should be. Again, because of materials. But again, no excuses. In any case though, next one to level up probably would be this little girl right over here, Oda Nobunaga. Just needs the XP cards, and I'd probably get around to doing that too. And then, oops, I did not mean to do that. Then Amakusa Shiro, again, have plenty of items from him, just not the XP cards. And Dantes needs pages, so he's gonna be there for a while. And then any other heroes, I guess what? Astolfo, but again, Astolfo needs Octopla Crystals and Phoenix Feathers, and I can't give the Octopla Crystals or the Phoenix Feathers because Joan of Arc is gonna need them, so sorry. But Astolfo isn't best girl. And then yes, I'll get around to Beowulf and Fion eventually. They just need XP cards at the moment. I have plenty of those to go around right now for their materials. XP cards not so much, I think. I think since the last time was Sorry, try not to delay this video that should mostly be considered farming. I have some XP cards, but I would just want to build it up more for J Alter. But I'll probably be doing it on and off in between this and the farmings. When I don't have something to farm, I'll do it, I guess. Kazuna. You know what? Kazuna, I'll pick yours. Or, wait, Per. Do you have something on there? Yeah, they actually had the friend thing on there. You know what, Per, I'll pick yours. And that means I had to swap out and put mine. There we go. Situations like that, folks. Situations like that. What am I doing wasting myself, I ask myself.
勝つも負けるも派手に使い切ろうじゃないか。砲撃よーい、木図と消えな。いいね。そうだよ。
Nice. That more like not is a... What do I want to say it is? Alright, gems. Can't forget about those.
いいだ。分かった。
You can never live without gems. No demon. And so the hunt for the fabled demon continues, the heroes not knowing if they're ever gonna encounter him. This fabled demon is able to drop a sad item called the Heart of the Fallen God. As to whether our heroes or not can acquire that fallen god, that has yet to be seen. How was that, folks? I'm not gonna deny, I do sound for myself. Let's see. Drake didn't even need that. There you have it, folks. At the very least, MP2 Drake gets beaten by MP5 Santa Alter, but that's only if you got all of your copies of Santa Alter. And again, that also varies with damage because technically this powers up everyone. So Drake is kind of what? Competing against Santa Alter, who powered herself up with a Buster card, so it's not necessarily fair.
サンタからの贈り物、聖夜に沈め。モルガー。
I'll compare the damage without the buff to see how much difference it is. And I guess we can tackle one more round. Just give it a couple more seconds. Anyways though, folks, there you have it. RNG at its finest. Only one time meeting that demon, and even then, that was a very, very lucky shot at getting the Heart of the Foreign God. Still though, like I said, if you really, really wanted to dedicate yourself to J Alter, you'll go to the ends of the earth just to acquire materials. And right now, since it's half AP, you take advantage of that and take on the nodes that will drop the items you want right now, primarily. I guess we could go with her again. Let's see if there's anyone else out there. Shinobu, do you have something on there that I could put? Oh, there you go. Huh. It's an assassin, but I'll take it regardless. Yeah. But if you really want to dedicate yourself to that Dragon Witch, again, more power to you, folks. Personally though, like I said, I will acquire her. And thinking on it right now, whether I want an MP5 or not, I still could. But I think I'll probably lean more on at least getting her to MP3, if not MP5. Although I'll still give it a try. Nice, that was a regular snake, which means that's a snake jewel. See, you play this long enough, you already know what you're gonna get in the drops. So that's scary too. Try to remember, is my Mary MP5? Damn it, red jewel. Or gem, if you want to call it. Ah, damn it, no demon. There you have it, folks. Now I'm pissed. Wow. An awful amount of loading screen time. Guess I could do that if all else fails. So let's see. Santa Ultra's damage without the Drake buff comes out to being roughly 115k, which comes out to less than 60k damage. So I guess in retrospect, without the Drake skill buff, MP5 Santa Ultras is almost as strong as Drake at MP2. Huh. And there you have it, folks. If you're prepared to be farming for hearts, dedicate this time to that. At least right now until the next set of quests, which will be, what, Assassin? So by here's times tomorrow, if you're still farming, Assassin will be your chance to acquire lanterns, which, like I said, I don't think they added the dolls yet, so you can't face the dolls yet for gears. So lanterns, if you want to acquire at least 15 for J Ultra skills, which again you can only use them if you get them past level 6. But again, preparation. But keep in mind, folks, lantern drop rates are pretty bad all around. Even at this place in Oki, 775 friend points. Most used class by friends, Assassin. Huh? Why Assassin? Assassin. What are you folks tackling? That's what I ask myself now. Why would you bring an assassin to a... I'm just curious. I guess for that. Makes sense. Not this though? Oh, okay. In any case, I'm not gonna ponder too much on that. Anyways, back before I get distracted. The only place that drops decent amount of lanterns, and I say decent very loosely, would be Stormy Seas. 15 AP there, and that's for a chance for it to drop, not a guaranteed. I think if I ran the numbers and looked and compared it to the, I guess you could say the spreadsheets online, I think it's about a 30% chance to a 40% chance. I think it's more leaning on the 30% chance though, given my numbers, to get lanterns. So if you really want lanterns and you can't wait, you can't farm this right here in the Stormy Seas. But again, tomorrow in comparison to this, no, I'd say It's probably just as bad, if not worse. Both of them are terrible, not gonna lie. Oh, and the other thing too I'd want to make mention of is, right now we have what? As most people like to call them, the bait banners. If you want, and again that's only if you want to, you can pull in these banners. Oh, need to do my friend point summon. Let's see what I get. Can't get too excited about this because I have everything. The only thing I guess I could be happy about is more fouls. And no fouls. Back to the page though. If you want to go pull in any one of these banners again, go for it. No one is stopping you. But I will say this too. If you're gonna pull in a banner, go for one that will grant you a servant, or at least multiple servants that at least are in a sense useful. But again, you can be one of those people that goes for cuteness or cool art or whatever else I guess tickles your taste buds. In the case for this banner right now, would be Singularity Pickup Summon for Fuyuki, if you want to call it. There's Artoria, you know, poster girl Artoria. And then there's Emiya. Can you call him poster boy? Probably, to some degree. At least for Fate Stay Night anyways. Both of them, I guess, well, Artoria is one of those servants where, like, right now she's okay, but as we progress further and further down these singularities, she won't shine as well. Emiya, unless of course you don't have Nobu, is a good archer, mob archer. The only other archer, mob archer that I can think of right now off the top of my head. And if you don't have any gold servants, and if you missed Guda, would be Stella, which I recall. What was his name again? See, even I forget his name. I believe his name was. Let's see. That's how unmemorable he is to me. There you go, this guy right here. Arash. But again, yes, I know, looking at my servant roster, I don't have Arjuna or Nikola Tesla. But again, we're not going to be poking the bear here. In the case though, any archers you're going to acquire from these coming banners, again, like I said, Emiya is good. I love Emiya. He's the first servant that I leveled up to his max level and his full stats as well. And also my first servant that I bonded to level 10. And the first servant that I handpicked from when we picked the 4-star servants. That's right, I didn't go for Hercules. I gave Hercules the finger, and I know I should level up his skills, but all in good time. And plus he gets buffed later on, makes him still a good servant, I'd say. If you're looking for mob servants from the gacha, I'd recommend Emiya at the very least. And any other servants in the back would be, well, I guess if you want a higher rate up on Kuka Lane, if you don't have him at MP5, but again, you can get him through the friend point gacha. And I say that too, and I say that and repeat that again, that's only if you're earning the friend points, and that's if people are using your friend supports. Again, I try to use people on my friends list with that are lower levels because my assumption is they're still getting through the game and no one really uses their characters, and that's kind of mean. But again, I know you'd rather pick servants that would help you. But because I'm already set for myself, I don't care who I pick, so long as, like I said, you show the effort that you put something on there at the very least, hopefully. And if you started around, was it January, February, you got that that bond XP thing, then that at the very least would put you likely to be picked by, you know, me during the whole quest nodes. Anyways, not trying to jump off topic here. Anyways, sticking to the banner right now. I'll probably be doing this on and off, you know, just kind of detailing the things here and there. People already know this, but sometimes, you know, people don't know enough, or rather not see enough of it in action. And then the other thing I might think too is just, since I have most of these servants, I might make another video illustrating all of them, you know, just to give them a feel for how they are in terms of combat. You know what, I'll probably end up doing that too. There's still some time before I think this banner changes, so I might tackle one more quest, just to give, I guess you could say, a show for how good is this servant. I think I'll be able to do this for almost every banner. The thing is though, it'll suck because by the time of the posting of this video, this banner might have already changed. Because let's see, this one ends on 3/9, which will be technically within a couple of hours. Damn, that kind of sucks. I might be willing to throw an apple, you know, just to do one quest and then the others will dedicate it to the hearts. Just maybe though. But we'll give it time too. Within the next 2 hours, I might decide to post a video. And assuming people watch it on time, again, that's and if. And this video is running too long, I'll probably cut it. In any case though, folks, I'll probably do that, you know, within the next coming banners, I'll illustrate servants, how they run side by side. Well, I can't really say side by side, I guess you could say a quick rundown of them. If anything though, let's see. Because there's 2 Saber repeats, there's 2 catchers as well, a Lancer, a Rider, and a Berserker. I guess for the sake of displaying, it'll have to be the 4-star heroes and above that I have to be displaying. So it's 2 Sabers that I'm displaying, and Hercules and Emiya. Yeah, there you have it, folks. Anyways, before this gets any longer than it needs to be, like I said, I'll cut it right now. Thank you, folks. Once again, if you're watching my videos and if you like it, you know, drop a like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing more. And what else? Like I said, I'll probably do videos where they illustrate the servants in these, I guess you could say, banners. Again, you see most of these servants in action, but not enough to see them, I guess you could say, side by side, because it's one of those things where even if you, like me, you see my servants, I have a whole lot of them, but don't really get to use all of them. But I might make an exception to that rule now. Just as, you know, show them how they fight along side by side. But yeah. Anyways though, folks, good luck with you. If you're farming for hearts in this node right now, you have until tomorrow to post, well, given when you're watching this video, and or if details, I guess you could say, till what? You have till 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come, what is it, the 9th of March, when you're watching this, before the quest for the caster dailies expires and switches to the assassin dailies. That's your farm for hearts. Anything else though? If you're going for the gacha, I guess, like I said, Emiya is nice, and Artoria, again, she's nice too, but it's one of those things where, like, art versus, I don't know what's the word, usefulness, I guess, if you want to illustrate it that way. Anyways though, we'll cut it right now, folks. This is your host, Lord Balrox. I wish you good luck in the gacha, if you're rolling in the gachas. Again, no one's saying you shouldn't roll. If you want a servant and you can't wait any longer, or like you're debating between Jane Alter and all that stuff, at least throw, I'd say, what, a ticket or two. Again, this is what, RNG, folks. Remember that it's a 1% chance for 5 stars, and I believe it's a 4% chance for the 4 stars. Yeah, what is it? I wouldn't want to be running my mouth off and not knowing the numbers exactly. No, correction. It's a 3% for the 4 stars. Wow, that's pretty terrible in comparison to the 4 stars craft essence. Pretty bad. Well, we're not here to pick up on that. Anyways though, folks, do take care, and I wish you all good luck on the gacha, and like I said again, the quest if you're tackling for essential materials and skill items. Anyways though, do take care, and enjoy.